All right, guys, so right now we're gonna go ahead and start taking out some of the trim pieces. Now, the thing that sucks about some of these trim pieces is that they're actually not as easy as a lot of things like the E92. You just simply put a pry tool underneath, you pop it out. It's just a couple pins, it's super easy. You could literally take this whole interior apart in 10 minutes if it was the E92 M3. Now, being that it's not, this interior is a little bit more complicated. Let me show you what I mean. So, okay, so here we go. If we get in the car right here, this actual piece right here this piece is bolted on. There's little screws, I think, on both sides. All this has to come up. This has to come off. Let's go over here. This entire back piece has to come off. And then for even this top piece right here, it can't just be pried up from underneath. There's a clip over there on the AC vent. So on the actual vent inside, like right here behind this piece, there's a clip, but in order to get to it, it has to be taken off. That has to be taken off. So we got a little bit of work, nothing crazy, but we're gonna go ahead and get to it. Let's do this. For this episode of The Build, today we're in Boston. Now, that's crazy. All right, guys, let's start. I know I look kind of goofy, but I want to make sure you guys were able to actually see stuff while I was doing it. I hate watching a lot of these like videos that people take stuff apart and then you can't see half of it. So I just wanted to make sure we could cover everything right now. But cool. So I got kind of there's a site called Pelican Parts that I'm using right here that has kind of a walkthrough of how to do it. So, but yeah, we're just gonna get going. Use a plastic pine tool. One thing I hate about prying up anything that's plastic is just worrying about breaking pins, or I don't know, I guess that's it, just breaking pins. There we go. Super easy. Gently push out the switch. Cool, cut that out. Let's go ahead and put this in first. That's a good way to hit yourself in the face. All right. So there's actually two switches in here. One of them I'm not currently using because it actually went to illuminating this right here. So it went to illuminating the old shift knob. Now this is the weighted ZCP shift knob. Super hard to say, but I love this thing. I mean, it definitely has, I don't know, if it's definitely got weight to it is what I was trying to say. But all right, let's keep going. It's amazing you have to take all this stuff off just for this. This is stuff that worries me, like little pieces like this. That does not feel like it's coming out. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. Let's go to the next one. So the screws. So there's two screws that I got to get out. And one's right here, which is already going to be annoying because of the seat. And then the other's right here. So those will be fun. And I can't like find a part where I feel like there's like a... Oh, okay. Not sure how that worked. I felt like every other time I was gonna break it and then it goes off. Cool, take it. How the hell? Damn. Okay, well, that's not working. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back inside. Oh man. All right, well, come back to that in 2 seconds. Sometimes it's easier to like go away from something, come back to it. Damn, this thing's on good. So we've come to terms that this piece is just a bit to get out. Like there's nowhere, looking at this right here, there's nowhere to actually like get a pry tool underneath. And I've already scratched the leather a little bit. But unfortunately they put a screw behind it. BMW, come on guys. This is like, you could have put a screw literally right next to it with one of these covers and it would have been perfectly fine, but it's not. So, you damn thing. Well, that was way harder than it needed to be. The best part is we have another one of these. So the easiest ways to come from this corner, it looks like. Jesus, why does this thing have to be in so hard? It's a knee pad. Just do this part carefully. Definitely don't want to break the button. It's funny, the instructions are like, oh, just pop the button up. Just do it real quick. It's not working like that. It says to push the button from underneath, and it's just like, all I'm ending up with is stuck. So a lot of you are probably thinking, well, couldn't you wrap it on here, like without taking it apart? And I think you could. Now, would it look good? I don't think so, just because to be able to get underneath all these buttons and underneath all these crevices is gonna look a lot better. It's gonna look a lot more uniform for everything. Versus trying to do it on top. Like just to be able to get like kind of wrap it around these pieces, wrap it around it here, even tuck it behind this to the point where it's gonna go wrap around here. I think that's gonna make a huge difference to like how it all looks. Cause I hate when things look like wrap. And I don't mind it like the touch, you can tell, okay, like the brushed aluminum or whatever, but I want it to look as clean as possible. Otherwise, like, I might as well take this stuff out and paint it, you know? And even, I guess that's an option. I just don't want to do gloss black. I wanted something with some texture. Hey, what's up?
I'm making pizza. I just wanted to let you know.
Oh, sweet. That's just what I need. I spent like 10 minutes trying to get off one piece off this car. So, I'll take...
the Z?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the pizza's gonna be done in a few minutes. I rolled it out really thin. I should have sent you a photo. But, so I'll just save you some for when you're inside.
I was just looking at the cameras right now when I'm vlogging. I'm like, yes. Nothing better than getting a call from your girlfriend in the middle of working on a damn car saying pizza's gonna be ready soon. But the holes around here are like, they're not even circle. I wonder if that's how OEM came, or I wonder if someone had brushed aluminum on here and did this instead so they could sell it like this. All right, so got the button out, ended up having to take like the button apart to get it out. Don't think that's the right way that you should have to do this, as I'm breaking other pieces. No, but so took it off, took that clip off on the outside. I'm just gonna have to put this button back together. Didn't break anything, so pull the ashtray out, cool. And then, oh, what do you know? There's another screw. So this one you have to like squeeze the tabs, but it looks like that this side right here is not actually, like when I squeeze it. There we go, Jesus. All right, got that off. Cool. Then we gotta start taking out the rear compartment storage, which honestly is already apart because it's broken. So this piece broke. This piece broke on me like one of the first or second days I had it. Sucked, but you know. All right, so what I think we're gonna do at this point is take a little break. What's up? All right, this is Jackson every day, midday. You just contemplating life out here, dude? Just hanging out? What's up, buddy? Where's that pizza you were talking about, huh? Where's it at?
Shower, and I don't want her to get it, so I had to put it in here.
Oh. So you made it in the microwave, right?
Yep.
One of our friends turned us on to this recipe of pizza dough from Trader Joe's. Super easy to make, costs like $1. And so we eat it like 3 times a week now.
I do it a lot.
All right, guys, ended up taking a little longer break than I thought I was gonna take. So it's actually the next day. We're back at this again. And let's get to it. Basically where we're at is we just need to remove this whole back part and then we can take this middle part off, take this wood piece off, and then wrap it. Whew. Almost dropped this down to the deep, dark depths. How do these pieces come off? God, this is ridiculous, right here. Gotcha. All right, on to the next step. Whew. I just put my knee right on a screwdriver, like the handle. That was good. All right, we're going. It's a good thing this car is really big. Okay, so I think you guys can see this right here. Get a light just so there's a little extra light. So there's 2 screws right here. So one under there, one under there. What's next? These are actually Phillips screws. I couldn't see with the... So it looks like someone's done this before. It's I have a feeling that someone swapped in the wood grain before selling the car and sold whatever was in here. Because this is completely stripped. This is way harder than it should have been. This is what happens when someone else works on it and they do it wrong. These screws are all stripped right here. Oh. Who would have known? I guess that comes right out. This is insane. All this for a damn center console. Oh, and I just broke something. Oh no, that was just the, okay. We're good. So like I said, I should have, there's a rope right there that connects to this piece right here. It does not look like I have that. I don't know if it's different spec or if it just wasn't put back. All these damn screws are so tight. Like this is holding on a center console. What the hell? There's literally a zip tie around this. So, I'm not sure if all e-brakes are held on like this, but there's literally, I don't know if you guys can see that right here. So, piece right here is literally a zip tie holding this piece on. Wow, okay. That's interesting. So I guess we can go ahead and cut that. We'll just put a new zip tie on. All right, and we got it out. So here's what I was talking about. I want to show you guys real quick. So, I'm gonna kind of block my face right now, but you can just see there's holes all along this. I mean, screws. So, unlike most trim where you just pry it off the top, we got screws literally on every single part of this. Believe me, I tried to pry it up, being stupid, chipped a little piece of the wood, and from that point on, I was like, okay, that's not the right way to do it. So, let me show you guys right here, so you can see like, just lay this out. There's all kinds of them, so we got to take all those out. I'm amazed that they use this many screws to just mount in a piece of trim. I mean, I like that it's secure, it's for sure, but I mean, come on, this is a bit overkill. Look. Okay, should I just leave it like this? Look at this carpet. You got some Alcantara, Alcantara stuff right here. You know, to be honest, I wish there was a way that I could literally just delete this. It's kind of pointless. And honestly, if I could find a way just to put a simple piece over the top of that, but. When you remove the actual AC part, what it does is there's a little piece right here, and you actually can't see from the top. Oh, right here. Yeah, see, so this clip right here, you're basically pushing up to get rid of that clip, and then it comes out. So there's two, you can go one side by one side. I was originally trying to pry it out, and that wasn't gonna work, but then I found on the forum, someone mentioned that you actually have to pop it up right here. So, some good info to know, especially if you're planning on taking this off, because this took way too long because I couldn't find good info, so I was trying to figure it out. Between these two things, it took me like an hour because I was trying not to break anything too. So I spent all that time and literally this thing just pops out, but it didn't feel like it would. So you can see like there's a little thing right here that you push and then it goes out, but it didn't. I was wondering about that. I was like, what the hell? And so I spent the time unplugging this and I was trying to unplug the other ones. Well, it comes to find out, you just put that out. Anyway. Yeah, this is how it's going. It's one of the hardest trim pieces I've ever taken out. It just like doesn't want to budge. I don't want to use so much force that I'm breaking something. Yeah, see, like. Well, we did it. It's out. Okay, I'm sorry, but this is an engineering nightmare as far as like, what was the, why did they overcomplicate this trim piece? All right, guys, thanks for watching this episode. Next episode, we're gonna go ahead and wrap all these up, get them in here. Hopefully it looks good after all this work, because if it doesn't, then I quit, I'm done, don't wanna do it anymore. But this pretty much explains cars in a nutshell. Like, it just always takes way longer than you think, and it's always way harder than you think. Later.